Hey kiddos and adults, it's Mrs. Rowley with a quick tutorial over Workplace 2E, Steps and Leaps. Remember, when you click on the link, it'll bring you to the instruction page. Each player needs a record sheet, a game marker, and a pencil. Players share a spinner overlay, and 2 dice numbered 1 through 6. All of those components are going to be embedded into this game, so no worries about that. Players roll the dice to choose which player goes first. The first player will roll the dice and then step forward that many spaces. The player writes the number of the square on the space where they land. Player 1 will then spin the spinner and leap forward by that many tens. The player writes the numbers of the squares where they land for each leap of 10. Player 2 goes through the exact same process, and then they're going to continue taking turns. The winner is the first player to reach or pass 100. So that's kind of important to know, that you can bypass 100 and still win. Some of our games ask us to land exactly on 100. Not this time. Oh, I'm going to move my little bean. You can tell I was practicing the game before I started the video. All right, so I am player 1 and player 2. I'm going to toss the dice. I'm going to add them together, and it gives me 5. The first thing I have to do is mark where I'm going to land. Now, I'm going to remind you to use the structure of 5 and 10 to play this game. Each band of gray is a band of 5. Each band of white is a group of 5. And if you have a gray band and a white band together, I say bands, I mean groups of squares. This is a group of 10. So really use that structure. I want you to think about how we did counting, the count-around game the other day. And we kind of struggled a little bit with this structure of adding to 10 to any number. Well, this is what this game practices, okay? Counting by 10, starting from any number. And this skill is going to help you as you move forward in adding and subtracting large numbers. Okay, so we really need to get the structure down. This is where you practice this structure. All right, so I've rolled my dice. I've marked, and now I'm going to move my bean to where I landed. Then I'm going to spin the spinner. It asks me, oh, I can't even see because the spinner's in the way. I'm going to have to spin it again. A 1 leap of 10. Well, if I'm at 5 and I jump 10, that means I'm going to land on 15. I'm not counting all these squares out. I'm going to use the structure. I know that this is 5 and then this will be 10. So this is 15 right here. And I'm going to take my bean and I'm going to move it. All right, next person's turn, which is the white bean. Toss the dice. 6 and 3 is 9. They're going to mark where they're going to land. I'll pick a different color. 9. And they're going to move their bean there, and then they spin the spinner. All right, this is leap 3 tens. Well, again, I'm going to use the structure of 5 and 10s. I see that my bean is right before this benchmark of 10. So I'm going to do that 3 times. Here's 10, 20, 30. Now I have to figure out what number did I land on. Good. This is practicing 1 more and 1 less. 1 less than 40 is 39. So I'm going to mark that up as 39. Oh, I used the wrong tool. I apologize. This is 39. And I'm going to make sure my bean moves there. And then it's the next person's turn. You only roll the dice to start yourself, to give yourself a starting point. From here on out, you're just rolling, spinning the spinner, okay? And taking the leaps. You're counting by 10, starting with any number. This is a great skill to have. So the first person who makes their way over to 100 or bypasses it, that's okay too, is the winner of this game. And you're going to fill in the board as you go. All right, I hope you enjoy playing this game, and I hope that you start to really use this structure of 5 and 10 as you're adding, because it's only going to help you out. as you continue on your mathematical journey.